Morning, Sally. Hey, up. What's to do then?
Well, don't you know?
Hey?
Well, if you hadn't gone round telling everybody Mike Baldwin robbed you, you'd still have a contract with Quebec.
Ah, moaning, is he? Well, serves him right. He asked for it.
Oh, did he? And did I ask for it, and all the other people who work for him? Because it looks like we're all going to lose our jobs now. Thanks to you.
Well, that's Baldwin's fault, is that? You can't blame me for that.
Yeah, well, if Mr. Reid does come in, would you get him to phone Mr. Mike Baldwin? Yeah, he's got the number. Yeah, okay, thank you. Still no luck. Nobody's seen him today.
Found out something last night, Sally. Mr. Stephen Reid, who comes on as Mr. Clean, has been giving me a lot of cobswallop about how Quebec suppliers have got to be whiter than white. It's all an excuse.
An excuse for what?
To dump us, revoke our contract. He's done it to 3 other British suppliers that I found out about. Different excuse every time, something in the small print.
Why would he do that?
2 reasons. 1, Quebec aren't getting rid of as much of the stuff as they thought they would. And 2, they've got another supplier turning out the stuff cheaper than we can. So when the sensitive Mr. Reid hears Don Brennan's moans about me, he uses that as an excuse to chop us.
Oh, I think that's wicked.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Thank you. Quiet in here. Normally by this time I'd expect 4, possibly 6 more people than we've had in here today. Those that have been in, by my computation, have stayed on average 5 minutes less than they normally do. Not one person's had a second cuppa.
Would you stop wittering on, Roy?
I am not wittering on, Alma. I am leading up to something.
Well, do us a favour and come straight out with it, Roy.
Ah, now, you see, that illustrates what I'm about to venture. We have in here today a very cold and I have to say, unfriendly atmosphere. We're sending out bad vibrations. It's a very sad thing when good friends fall out.
Look, would you just give it a rest, Roy, for goodness sake? He's right, though, Alma. I don't want to fall out with you. You and me aren't responsible for this argument Stephen and Mike are having. Yes, but Stephen isn't arguing, that's the point. He just slammed the door in Mike's face and Mike's supposed to accept it without so much of a murmur, is he? Well, I still say leave it to them. You and me don't have to get dragged into it. Oh, don't talk silly, Gail. What Stephen's doing to Mike could ruin him. And if Mike's ruined, I'm ruined. Everything we've got and a lot more we borrowed went into that business deal, so don't expect me to think that what Stephen's doing to Mike somehow doesn't affect me. Or you come to that.
Large scotch, please, Samantha. Has Stephen Reid been in?
Who?
Oh, forget it. I spent all day trying to track him down. I phoned everywhere I could think of and no one seems to know where he is.
Well, I know where he is tonight. He's at Gail's house.
Oh, well, why didn't you say so?
I just have.
That's yours, mate.
Oh, so.
Cheers, mate.
So he's at Gail's, is he? Well, I better go and have a quiet word with him. Right, it's sorting out time.
Shall I come with you?
You hang on here. The going could get rough.
Mike, don't go mad. And don't leave wet towels all over the floor. Right, I hope you're all hungry. Oh, yeah. Martin's done the starters and there's a casserole in the oven.
Oh.
Is that okay for you, Stephen?
That sounds just great.
Oh, well, isn't this nice? A family get-together. We should do this more often.
Well, anytime you want to offer, Matt.
I can't see your mother sitting there peeling potatoes for all us lots.
Fair. The world has moved on. You don't need to peel potatoes. Not now they've invented oven chips.
The next family feast is on me. We'll go to the best restaurant in town. Kids too.
Sounds as if business is doing all right.
You can't complain.
Can you just finish that off?
There are some people that are cut out for business off and some people that are not.
What's that supposed to mean? I did all right.
Yes, if you call a corner shop, all right.
Hello, Mike.
I believe your wife's brother's here.
Yeah. Why? Do you want to speak to him?
You could say that. I've been trying to get in touch with you for 2 days.
This is neither the time nor the place, Mike, and there's nothing useful to say.
Well, I think there is.
Yeah, because according to Mike, it's all just a big swindle. Quebec just wanted any excuse to cut the contract off.
Yeah, used to keep telling you, running your own business, give you grief. But you won't have it, would you?
Hi, Alma.
Hi.
I was just telling Kevin about Stephen Reid.
Your drink?
No, I'm fine, thanks. I'm waiting for Mike. As a matter of fact, Sally, he's going to talk to Stephen Reid. That's where he is now.
Will it do any good, do you think?
Don't know, but fingers crossed, eh?
It's not me who broke the contract with Quebec. It's you that's breaking it.
That's not how I
Mike,
see
can't we
it.
just sit
And
down
I know
have a
what
drink?
stroke you're trying to pull, and I know why, because I've been talking to the people you deal with.
Lads, can we
You're
have this
cutting them
argument
off
some other
right and left.
Which we're entitled to do, and has always been Quebec's policy.
supposed to be
if
here
a
for a
supplier lets us
quiet
down
dinner.
or gives us concern that they're going to damage our good name.
You're cutting them off because you can get the stuff made cheaper elsewhere, which is why you're cutting me off. Any excuse. You don't care how many people like me you put out of business, all my workers out of a job.
It's a tough old world out there.
And all that stuff about my conduct being a threat to Quebec, a load of moody.
That's your opinion.
I want my contract reinstated.
There's no way that can be done.
Then you better find a way, because I'm not going to let you get away with it.
Huh? What are you going to do?
There are laws about breach of contract. I've got a good solicitor.
Okay, go ahead, sue. See where it gets you. You're small fry, Mike. Quebec can swat you no more trouble than swatting a housefly. Now, Gail, I think you said something about a casserole a little while ago. That still sounds good.